Welcome to Talk Entertainment. I'm your girl Nisha C. Today we're shifting our focus. We're shifting our focus from entertainment to reality. You see it, I see it, and at this point we all see it, and it's obvious that change is needed. This episode was inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement. It was inspired by my own kind who have been abused, mistreated, discriminated against, and at this point, this episode was necessary. So I reached out to a few key leaders and friends to discuss their encounters with racism, police brutality, or any type of discrimination for that matter. And I have to say, I was truly moved. Our stories deserve recognition. Stay tuned for part 2, where we discuss the impact of the movement and how they believe we can make a change. Take a look.
I was in the 4th grade. I had a best friend. Her name was Heather.
When I was younger, because I fit the description of somebody they was looking for, and I was only in the 7th grade.
When I was in high school, when I graduated high school,
it was just like so excited about Heather all day, every day. She was my best friend. So I got to meet Heather's parents. And I remember she turned to her dad and was like, "This is Corey." And I remember he turned around and then his face just fell.
And the cop had rolled up on me. I was trying to walk to the Family Dollar store. But the blessing was my mother was right behind me. And so while he was questioning me and I didn't know what to say, he was asking my ID. And, I was a taller middle school child, so I was about 5'10" at the time. So I did look like someone would know.
And so I considered them to be friends because we called each other friends. And one of the guys, he's white, obviously, and his cousin is white. And she went out one night to a party and she was headed to her room and she was shot by a stray bullet.
And that her parents said that she couldn't be friends with me anymore and she didn't know why. I just remember just like all my innocence was taken away. And it's just not fair for, an 8-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 4th grader to all of a sudden, it's like that whole veil. It's like you see the world for what it is.
But it was scary because it was like in that moment, I didn't know whether it could go left or what could happen. That was one of my first interactions with police. And so I didn't know.
Well, the bullet, it paralyzed her. She was innocent bystander just going home. And the person that shot her was this young black guy. He was trying to shoot somebody else, ended up shooting her. The guy hit me up and he was like, "Hey, brother, my cousin, the girl that was shot at USC, that's my cousin." And he was like, "I want to know, why haven't you protested for her? Why aren't you out demanding that she get justice?" And I'm like, well, number one, the guy that shot her, he's in jail. Anytime we do something we're going to go to jail for it. There's no need to protest. And we protest and rally because of the injustice and because we don't get justice. Your family is getting justice. And so he didn't understand that. We agreed to not be friends anymore. And that was the end of our friendship. About a year or so later, he said, it took me a while to get it, but I now understand why you march for black people. I understand why you say Black Lives Matter. I get it. And so we talked about it, and we re-established our friendship. And so I thought that was very profound, and I'll always remember him and that experience.